First companies, pool boys here. It's week. I don't know. You can tell by my beard it's probably like 3 years on this island. At least that's what it feels like. I think it's 7. Let's go with week 7. It's been a grind, let me tell you. I'm all disheveled. I don't know what is happening. Up is down. The upside down is going on. Anyway, it was a wild week. We had some carnage happen. So I think it's just time. Let's just jump into some storylines.
You look like you've lost all of your money to gambling debts. Like you have, this would be the weekend that would happen.
You know, when you're on the island, you got to gamble for like food and see if you can stockpile that rice, and it did not work out for me. I'm skin and bones. I'm skin and bones.
Skin and bones. This floppy shirt I'm wearing.
.5:45 to go. Hurts a first down throw. Hit as he throws from ground downfield. Got it at the 10-yard line. Between Kohu. Thigh injury is going to play as Ford breaks one. Ford toting the rock to the house. And Cleveland throws down the gauntlet at the start.
Rolled an ankle, looked like a high ankle sprain, came back and was a huge factor in the second half.
And there's another catch by Kelsey. He's got one man to beat. Her eyes disciplined for play action. Hunt. Did he get in?
All right,
Touchdown!
so week 7 storylines. We had some crazy upsets in the NFL, and this pool just got a little wrecked. So let's start off with the Patriots. Some version of the Patriots actually showed up and beat the Bills this week. I don't know what team this was. I don't know what Mac Jones this was, but not the Patriots we've seen the first 6 weeks of the season. What are you going to say? Patriots, Bills, always a wild card.
It's national champion Mac Jones. That's who it was. We'll go with that. But kind of on the flip side of a national champion, the Bears got a surprising win behind D2 quarterback Tyson Bagent. I mean, who saw that one coming? Granted, they were playing the Raiders, who also had their second and third string quarterbacks playing, but still, Tyson Bagent, the story, Justin Fields, he's coming for your job. Watch out.
Fields may never get that job back. Tyson Bagent out of Shepherd College, Shepherd University,
Colorado
Shepherd Community School. I don't know. School for the deaf. I'm not sure.
He played against the Colorado School of Mines and threw a couple interceptions, but here he is now, NFL darling.
Threw a couple picks. All right, so how about Mahomes and Kelsey? Unstoppable. And of course, we're talking about Tay Kelsey and Brittany Mahomes up in the press box doing a secret handshake they've got. I mean, he's been unreal since she's been coming to the games. And obviously, they're going to pan to her like 54 times during each game, but it's working.
It works. I just realized you thought I said Colorado School of Mines.
Yeah.
I said mines, but okay, we'll go with
mines. Like, hi-ho, hi-ho. I threw an interception to a bunch of mimes.
Like, okay, he's going, this is what happens in a mine. Anyway.
Those mimes can play.
Right? Monday night, we actually saw primetime Kirk Cousins do something. You know, we all thought that he couldn't do anything past 4:30. It's his bedtime. He's got his khaki pajamas and all that. But he showed up, stunned the 49ers. 49ers 2-game losing streak. Maybe they're not the cream of the crop we thought they were. Watch out for them bikes. Not dead yet.
They should look into trading for Tyson Bagent of Shepherd School of the Mines. The mime guy. All right, let's hand out some badges here. Our first badge, as always, is Staying Alive. And there are not that many people this week, actually. Really 2 games, the only games that actually won out for this pool. So the Seahawks, we had a big bandwagon on the Seahawks. That was a great pick. They took out the Cardinals. So we had Honey Badger, Katie Mitchell, Kyle Siegert, Matt Sink, Nath, Scott Steenwick, Thomas Starks, and U of M fan. Well done with that Seahawks pick. And then Big B was the only person to take the Chiefs this week. Also a big victory. Everybody else lost. So good on you, staying alive. But everybody else got something else for you.
Whoa. Yes, everyone else. So speaking of it, we talked a little bit about it in headlines, but this badge is called our Belichick Yourself, because unfortunately for you who picked the Bills, just, I don't know, sometimes Belichick has that voodoo over Buffalo, but it's very two-faced. But unfortunately for Cody, Boom goes to Dynamite, and Sweet Rin, you thought this was a gimme. The Patriots have looked terrible, but you got to check yourself. You got to Belichick yourself, because, you know, that evil emperor, you know, he's hiding under that hood. He's just cackling, yes, with his little force lightning against the Bills.
You have lost. No. 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 You must die.
So unfortunately, Bill pick did not work out when it looked pretty, but it was not. Now you got the force lightning.
Maybe he's trying to just add a different superlative to his resume. He's like, watch this. I'm going to start 1-5 and win the Super Bowl. See if I can do that.
Go off.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. We only had one mulligan to issue this week, and it's our last mulligan. That's right. No more mulligans. Finally, Ken Bailey has lost. And Ken, it was a great ride. Were this a traditional Survivor pool, he would have won last week. So let's give a quick kudos to Ken Bailey on an incredible ride. However, he went with the Raiders this week. It did not work out. Tyson Bagent, whatever his name is, had different plans. So Ken gets his first mulligan. He's joining all of these folks who are currently on the main island. And it's important that we talk about this now. We'll get to that later. But who's on the main island? U of M fan, Marcia, Honey Badger, Katie Mitchell, Kyle Seeger, Thomas Starks, Nath, and now Ken Bailey. You guys are on the main island. You've all had your one mulligan. And if you get another loss, you're going to Redemption Island. But there's going to be a twist coming up later.
Yes. So speaking of Redemption Island, it is time to welcome our members. All right. So Sweet Rin, for real this time. You know, last week you were a risky pick and you had your immunity, so you were safe from Redemption Island. This week, not so lucky. So you are welcoming to Redemption Island. They're going to be watching out for you because, like, well, you had an extra one. We're watching out for you. 10.5. Cody Booms goes to Dynamite. Dylan, Haley LeCount, The Jeffer, Jeff Doobie himself, and Brian Vandermoss are all our new members on Redemption Island. So get cozy because remember, you now have to win 4 in a row to be eligible to win this pool. So we also already had 2 people still on Redemption Island from previous. And we have Matt Zink, who has now racked up 2 consecutive wins. Good on you. And Big B also going with 2 consecutive wins. So keep this up. You get 2 more wins in a row. You'll get back and eligible to win this entire thing. So hey, get cozy. Just figure this out. 4 in a row, you're back. Let's do this thing.
You've totally got this. Nothing you have done so far has given us any reason to hope that you can actually win 4 in a row, but we believe in you.
We believe it. Yes.
All right, so obviously we are surrounded by doom and gloom here. We are at 2 different tribal councils. There were just so many people we had to vote off this week. We had to split them up. So, unfortunately, the end of the road for Taylor Lee, Josh DeVries, Craig S., Jason Nibelink, and Ryan Paulson. Guys, it was a good run. It was fun. It was good while it lasted. We appreciate the effort. You didn't win immunity. You did make your picks. We like that. Your picks were bad. What can you do?
There it is.
So you have been voted off the island. Unfortunately, this ends your time in the Survivor pool.
Yes. Names have been extinguished. Gone, but not forgotten.
Not forgotten.
Well, very much.
Gone too soon.
All right, so enough of the doom and gloom. It is time to celebrate our immunity challenge winners. That's right. Last video, we issued the newest challenge. You know, Sweet Rin did it last time. She won that idol, and now we issued a new challenge. If you remember, it was Wordle. You just had to get it in these least amount of guesses. That's right. You just had to find a 5-letter word. Come on, you guys. So we had some entries, as you'll be seeing, just different words throughout the week. And we actually had a tie, which is wild because Wordle is pretty tough. You know, you got 1 through 6 guesses. Let's be honest, no one's getting on the first guess. It goes all the way to 6. But we had 2 individuals guess it on the second guess. My goodness. So you got to give it up for one Scott Steenwick and Kyle Seeger. Congratulations, you 2, guessing Wordle on 2 guesses. So Scott went with the word splat. He ended up with that word. And Kyle ended up with the word occur. So well done. You guys will be getting your immunity challenge. And it is ever so important because, Kemper, why don't we talk about what's going to be happening after week 8?
Yeah, we've highlighted this at the beginning of the pool. We're going to remind you guys how this is going to work. So we have guaranteed this pool to last for 8 weeks, but no longer. It could last longer. That's up to you. So after week 8, which means you've got 1 more week here, but after this week, there will be no more mulligans. There will be no one relegated to Redemption Island. If you were on Redemption Island, you can still participate and you can still get back to the main island, but you have to win 4 in a row. If you lose one on Redemption Island after week 8 or anytime, you're gone. You're gone. All right. Reminder, you have to be on the main island in order to win this pool. So there are all kinds of scenarios we talked about before this thing where someone's still on Redemption Island and the main island people lose and whatever. It's probably not going to matter because you're going to have to make your way back to the main island. Either you're on there now or you make your way back, but you cannot win this pool from Redemption Island. So, any loss after week 8, you're done. No mulligan, no Redemption Island, nothing. After week 8, you're done.
As Kemper mentioned earlier, for the people who are on the main island currently, it doesn't matter after week 8 if you still only have that one loss and you've never been to Redemption Island. After week 8, if you get anybody who gets a loss, you're done. So that is why we're going to be issuing immunity challenges every week from here on out. So this is going to be even more important. But as always, make your picks. That's probably the most important thing. So be on the lookout for said immunity challenges. Make those picks wisely. So until next time, the Pool Boys are out.